Speaking of 49ers at the Packers.
Oh boy.
A rematch of the 2019 NFC Championship game. Also a rematch of a game that was played earlier this year in which the Packers won, I believe it would, on a late Mason Crosby field goal. Wilson, I don't know why you're listed first in the rundown, but you can take the ball.
Can I run back my bet from last week?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Only this time, write it down properly, Breach. Debo has more rushing yards than no, he's not had more than Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
Well, that's why it's bold.
That would be bold.
Combined or both?
Well, I
think you could do both, and that would still be bold.
I mean, he almost outrushed the entire Cowboys team.
He outrushed Zeke, but that's because Mike McCarthy.
I'm saying, like, if you said Debo will have
more than Aaron, that's bold.
No. I don't know that more than Aaron Jones is bold because his snap. Yeah, we don't know how this is going to play out.
He's a wide receiver.
I know, but that's a fair point. But Aaron Jones, the thought process was that once we got to the playoffs, Aaron Jones would see his snap count revert back to where he's the sort of the alpha and the guy they use a ton. But then when they rolled out Patrick Taylor, their third string running back, against the Lions from almost, as soon as they pulled the starters, AJ Dillon was nowhere to be seen. Now I think most people believe that the Packers are going to still use Dillon and Aaron Jones as a combination in terms of rushers. So,
and the other problem is I don't know what Nick Bosa and Fred Warner are doing. It sounds like Fred's playing. I don't know what Nick's situation is. And
I would guess Nick's playing. I mean, it's concussion protocol. It's impossible to say.
All right.
If I'm banking on one family to clear concussion protocol, it would be the Bosa family. Or maybe the Gronkowski family followed by.
Oh, God, this is tough. I'm also leaning towards Elijah Mitchell rushes for more yards than the Packers running backs, which is a little more. I can sell that to myself a little better. I don't know how bold that is. And also the wild card is Jimmy G throws 3 interceptions. I don't know if that's bold either.
I don't think Kyle will give him enough passing attempts to 3.
Well, they're down. They got to throw the football.
Let me ask you this. Do you remember, can anyone correctly guess how many passes attempted and how many passes completed by James Garoppolo in the 2019 NFC Championship game?
Was that the one that was like 12 or something?
Well, I mean,
we talked about yesterday. That's why
we did. Did we talk about it yesterday?
You mentioned it. That's all.
Brinson's already forgotten.
I don't remember the game, but
I don't remember what we talked about.
8 for 12 or something like that.
6 of 8.
Yeah, there you go.
For 77 yards, sacked once.
All right, I'm going to Elijah Mitchell, leading rusher, over to combined rushing yards of the Packers running backs.
I like that. That's definitely bold. I mean, the Niners are 6-point dogs.
Wait, what is it? Elijah Mitchell, what?
Rushes for more yards than the Packers.
Rushing yards than the Packers.
Packers running backs. So if Alan Lazard takes an end around for 50 yards, that doesn't count. Write that down, Breach.
Got it.
What are the rushing yards?
It's written down. It can't be changed.
Thank you. He wrote it in
permanent
pencil.
We were writing these down like 7 different ways because Nada is not as very good at his job. He's writing them down as well. Yeah, guy, it's you go back and think about the 2 games from 2019, and one of them, and I don't know how. Do we think 2019 informs this at all? No,
they didn't even have Debo on that team. I don't think, or was he? No, they didn't have Debo on that team. So it's a different group of wide receivers.
The defense was a lot better for the 49ers. Yeah. Defense was like top 5 in the league.
Richard Sherman was on that defense, I believe, right?
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Branson or me?
Breach, you.
All right. This prediction is very detailed. Get ready. My bold prediction is that the amount of touchdown passes that Aaron Rodgers throws in this game will also be the amount of points that the Packers win by.
Whoa.
Wait, what
so
now?
If Rodgers throws 3 touchdowns.
Is this like a Wordle trick or something?
If Rodgers throws 3 touchdowns, the Packers are going to win by 3 points.
So
that's a terrible one.
How is that not the boldest?
No. It's very unbreach like. Yeah, it is like hard to land. Like you're landing on a tiny little landing.
Rodgers' touchdown pass total will be the winning margin total.
This you can peacock if this one hits.
Absolutely.
Are we missing something here?
Yeah. What? Like, so what if he throws 21 touchdowns? They're only going to win by 21 points.
Well, that's
49ers keep up. It's a shootout. He's not throwing 21 touchdowns.
Fair enough.
What is your targeted number here? 3, 4?
I think 3. I mean, I have in my prediction, I have the 49ers winning by 3.
Well, this is coming out after your predictions.
But I do think
it's Thursday right now, Breach.
I do think I think it's going to be a close game. So I think 3 is going to be the target, but I think 2 or 4 would also work.
Okay, I was like trying to overthink. Okay, so Rodgers.
Good Lord, that is
past TDs or total TDs?
I feel like total TDs.
Oh, he's changing. I see.
Okay, fine. TD passes.
I mean, this isn't impossible. It's like, I mean, if Rodgers throws 2 and runs for 1 and they win by 3, you're going to be real mad.
I'm going to take total.
Okay.
I'll even grant you that because if this hits, you should seriously buy a lot of tickets.
How did you get to this? Like, what?
I know how. He dropped some acid and sat around and stared at the wall for 4 hours.
Wilson, don't give away my secrets.
That actually checks out. All right, I'm just going to take the low-hanging fruit here.
The Packers
win outright.
What is this? 4.5?
6. It's up to 6 now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it definitely qualifies.
That is bold because I just don't trust Jimmy. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't trust Jimmy either. And actually, I think in fairness to Jimmy, I don't believe that Jimmy's struggles have necessarily been a result of Jimmy being terrible. Like Jimmy's struggles last week. I think it's a result of his. I think like the passes he floated. There's one where somebody said that Ayuk should have. Not the bad interception, but the one where it's overthrown over him is like Ayuk should have kept running. It wasn't Jimmy's fault. I sort of think that like the Kittle throw down low and then the one he sailed for the interception might have to do with his thumb being screwed up. Like if you have a fracture in your hand, your face.
Oh yeah, the Ayuk throw. Fox did that game, right?
Yeah.
Troy Aikman made the point. I think it was Troy. Whoever the play-by-play guy was.
No, That was
it was Romo.
Yeah, duh. Jeez.
Yeah, I knew it was a quarterback. Romo made the point that that Ayuk should have gone more of an angle, not so flat on the thing, and that's fair enough. The only issue I had with the Jimmy G imploding was that interception, which was just a god awful throw. Like the other stuff.
What I'm saying is Jimmy G's he's rolling out to his right, and he's trying to throw this like kind of floaty touch pass.
He missed the dude by 20 yards.
Oh no! Look, don't get me wrong; it's a horrible pass, but I just wonder if it wasn't. Like, I wonder if it was less about Jimmy G being a terrible quarterback and more about this.
I don't think Jimmy G's terrible, but I think the issue is thumb or otherwise he has 1 or 2 plays a game where you go, oh my God, he's going to cost us the game for. But
then the scary part is that if he plays mistake-free football, the 49ers are so good and can literally beat anyone. And so, if he doesn't throw the interception, he doesn't air mail the Ayuk pass, 49ers probably win by 2 touchdowns. So
correct.
It's crazy.
Or they're winning by at least 14 Aaron Rodgers touchdown passes.
That too.
If you had to guess, who is? I guess this kind of gives it away, but
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Who do you think has a higher DVOA rating in this game?
It can't be Jimmy G over Aaron Rodgers.
No, about team.
Oh yeah, San Francisco is so good on defense and the running game so good they're higher. Packers defense
5th on offense, 7th on defense. Green Bay 2nd on offense. 20.
Yeah, that's interesting because like the 49ers defense is going in this game banged up, and the Packers are getting everyone back. Jair Alexander, Smith. Right. Okay, right. Correct. But
their defense wasn't lighting on fire when everyone's healthy in Green Bay either. This defense
28th they're 28th against the run.
They stink.
It'll be interesting.
That's it's. I think that I would posit that this was the worst possible outcome for the Packers in terms of the draw. Like I think
they rather play the Bucks.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't play the Bucks.
I thought you meant just
Bucks are the 2 seed.
You just mean the available teams.
I think they would rather play the Rams or Cardinals than the 49ers.
Yeah.
What's funny about you saying that, Brenton, is I think that the top 2 seeds in the NFC both got their worst possible draws. I think if the Packers had their choice out of the teams left, they would have picked the 49ers last. And if the Buccaneers had the choice out of the teams left, they would have picked the Rams last.
Hey, check this out. We didn't do this for the site. I should have done it. But I did like an FFPC team, which is you pick one player. You have 12 players. You can't pick more than one player from each team. So you have to it's hear me out. It's game theory. But you have to fill out.
Hold on.
You have to fill out a bracket and think, okay, who's going to advance the furthest? Look at this, your boy's bracket right here.
I can't read it. Tell us what it says.
Yeah,
I see the Chargers in there. Are you drunk?
No, I had Green Bay against San Francisco, Rams at Tampa Bay, KC Buffalo, and Tennessee Cincinnati.
Wait, when was that?
5 minutes ago, you wrote that down?
No, just before the postseason started.
Oh.
I nailed the divisional round exactly. Then I have.
Is this what should I one up Brenton here?
Oh, boy.
I'm posting something in Twitter. This is my divisional round prediction from.
You're posting something in Twitter?
From Slack. From the preseason. My preseason prediction for the divisional round was that the Rams would play the Buccaneers and the Packers would play the 49ers. Which have both happened.
Interesting. That was not what I expected to have thrown in my face, but I suppose I'll have to live with being one-upped occasionally. Of course.
But Brenton, that is impressive because on your end, because I mean, it's not.
Now, what you might not have seen is who's
in your Super Bowl. That's what I want to know.
San Francisco, Carolina.
That's Cincinnati.
49ers, Bengals, baby.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I did on the HQ thing. I was like, that's right. At one point, Akeem said, he goes, is this, I was like, the Bengals are going to go to the Super Bowl out of the AFC. He was like, is this a tell me you've been kidnapped without telling me you're kidnapped type of thing? I was like, yes, it is.
Does this tell me Breach has brainwashed you without telling me Breach has brainwashed you?
Right.
He is a Browns fan, worth noting.
That's true.